Welcome to Dat Crazy Fish. Today we're going to be changing out the fill filter, and then we're going to rebuild the low pressure fill pump. And I'm going to change out some of these tubes as well, but in order to get to this we have to remove this oil reservoir. And on this other side I'm going to change out these tubes right here as well, because it looks like somebody already messed with it. Alright, first thing we're going to take this off, and it's being held by two bolts up here, which all you need is a 10 mil to get it off. Okay, so now that it's off, just slide it to the side like that. And now you can get to the filter easier. So this rag will capture whatever fuel that's in the line and it won't run all over your engine. Alright, now I'm going to take all this off, but before I take anything off I like to take pictures of where they are so I can make sure I put it back to exactly where it's supposed to be. Just be careful with your blade. Try not to cut anything else that you don't need to cut. And then just pull it right off. You see all that fill coming out? That's what I meant. Always good to have a rag. Let all the gas run out. Now we're gonna pop this line off. Notice how they didn't even have a zip tie right here? And these four bolts is what's holding this low pressure fill pump, and there's actually two that's holding it to the motor, and it takes a 5/16. So these two is what is mounted to the block itself, and these two is what's holding the low pressure housing together. So you don't really have to unscrew that to take it off. You just need to unscrew this loose enough to move this bracket. You push it in a little bit, it helps to free out the bolt. And just like that. I'm gonna cut this one. Be careful not to cut the tube if you plan on reusing the tube. And that's it. There it goes. She's out. In my next video, I will show you guys my rebuild of the inside. I'm going to change out all these seals. It looks like somebody really rebuilt this, but it doesn't look like it's aligned correctly. Now there's also this washer, this little pad right here that goes right there in between that. Make sure you replace it. Same thing on this side. Put a rag down, and we're just gonna cut these lines off because we're gonna replace all of them to the original. It's easier to remove this airflow so you can replace everything back, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to remove this real fast. It takes a fill up and the bolt is up here. Alright, I got that one off. Got the other one off as well. And right here is the line that is coming out from the fill filter. So we have to cut that as well. Off. Now we just pull it back down like that, and bam. Now we go back to this other side. And just pull it out. Got the old fill filter out. Line off as well. So we got all the tubes out, and we just have to cut this a new one. All 4 of these we have to recut new ones, and this one is right here, and then this one is right here. you look at the direction that the filter is pointing, there's an arrow on there, which means the fuel is going to go through the low pressure fuel pump and it goes up like that, and it's pushing the flow upward. Zip tie everything once I get everything back on. Make sure everything's free right now where I can zip tie it easily. We're gonna take these right here and go back to the boat and put it back on there. Make sure you be real careful with these because they're plastic and you can easily break them. Push this one all the way up. Takes a little pressure since it's a new hose. Just work it slowly until you get it all the way in there. Now the short one, put in this one. Connect it to this one. Oops. This one goes in here and right here. There, now we have all new fuel line for her. Go on this side. And put this one back on. And we're gonna snake this back over here. Everything should be relocated like that and push in as tight as possible. Now, our new fuel filters in. Now I just got to rebuild a low pressure fuel pump and put everything back. I have this lower pressure fuel pump reinstalled, rebuilt. I don't have a footage for it because my camera overheated in this Texas heat. However, I just tightened down these 4 bolts to where it is snug, and I have all the zip tie back on it on the side as well. I have all these wires changed out, zip tied, everything. And now I'm gonna turn her on. See if she'll turn on. In my next video, I'm going to show y'all how to take out this low unit and change out the seal. I believe there's some seal issue because I see some kind of oil.